Welcome to the honest midterm review of our camping trip. So we are in Italy. Excuse my hair and overall appearance because I don't have the energy to care. And anyway, we go to the beach and to the pool and all that. So I'm a bit careless about my looks now, in case you didn't notice. First, I want to say mosquitoes suck. So there's plenty of mosquitoes here and they are all bitten, so that's a downside, and I will follow it with an upside. So as you can hear, the cicadas make a nice atmosphere in here in Italy. Also there is a beautiful beach enjoyed by the children as well as the pool. Another downside is sharing of space. Now I mean, yes, it's tight in the motorhome and I share it with my beloved family. It's not always easy, but my first strong recommendation about camping is don't go with people you don't like. Because sometimes it gets heated also with people you actually really love. So that's if there's anything I learned and I can advise about camping, it's this: go with people you like. Another downside for me is there's plenty of people around here, of course, in the camping. That's to be expected. I knew it, but as also expected, I don't practically enjoy, people in my face all the time, even if I love them. And also the beaches are, for my liking, quite close to each other, so you have neighbors and people, and this is not my jam quite. I expected it, so it's okay. It's just a little downside for me because I'm not very fond of public spaces. Maybe I should have considered it before going on the camping. Also there's public toilets, public showers. The alternative to this is to do your stuff inside of the home, which is not particularly nice for me anyway, so then I prefer the public stuff. What I also want to say, excuse me my Italian friends, but I had some stereotypical expectations of this camping. So I expected it not to be so clean or well maintained, but I must say I was wrong. My expectations were unreasonably low. It's really beautiful here. The toilets and showers are very reasonably clean considering the amount of people that live here. And for the toilets, I must say, even compared to an expensive camping in Austria, I really find this one even cleaner. So sorry and apologies to my stereotypical expectations. And Italy is beautiful. There's lots to see. We were in the mountains still. We were crossing from the Alps. It was quite adventurous. And one night we spent in an apple orchard, so it was beautiful. And now here we are, the fourth day, I believe, here at the seacoast of Italy, so that's really beautiful. But it's terribly hot, and today even the kids are not willing to go to the beach or to the pool. They need some downtime. There's great food here in Italy, and like if you get a pizza, then that's excellent, and compared to Luxembourg it's rather cheap. Other food is quite expensive or the same amount as in Luxembourg, but the pizza is the kids live on pizza, and I could too. I just don't quite want to because, you know, diet. So, well, that's about that. At this moment, I can't say hell yeah for the camping, but I'm not saying hell no to the camping either. That's the midterm review. Let's see what will be the decision about me becoming a camper. So I promised midterm review, and I think today is a good day to do it because I'm sort of pissed off. To be fair, we are leaving the camping at the seacoast and it's super hot, and this is not the part that we like. It's because you have to pack everything around the home. You have to, and it's like 50 degrees outside already in the morning, so everything takes long and you are sweating and sweating and so yeah, I also just want to sum up what everything has to be done, so that I don't forget. um, so for example, you have to set up a line to drying your clothes, so that's one thing. Then you have a sort of a carpet in front of the home. You have the marquees that you open for shade. You have all the bikes in our case that are out, and table and chairs, and all this has to be packed back in. Oh, and everything had to be put in the place where it will not fall out when we drive. So it's really a lot of things to do. And when it's 50 degrees outside, it's terrible. And I was wondering, is there a good weather to do all this? Because when it rains, it's even worse, because you have to be packing stuff in the rain and then you have nowhere to dry them, and that's horrible. And when it's 50 degrees outside, we are also all wet, and well, probably it will dry, but yuppie. But yeah, so downside, this is a downside: roasting hot and packing up to move forward. Motorhome that we rented turns out to be a bit crappy because there is an air conditioning that operates when you are in the camping or connected to electricity, but ours maybe is not built for this heat, or I don't know, but put 4 is air conditioning that's not built for heat. Excuse me. And then in the middle of the night the air conditioning stops working, which is really not nice. Plus it's super noisy and blows in your face, so this is a downside for sure. And the mosquitoes, oh my god, the mosquitoes are killing us. My younger son looks as if he had chickenpox, which he doesn't. And yeah, so I'm not saying yes, a hard no, but today is a hard day for sure. So we are heading up north a little now to Parma. I hope it will not be this hot and that there will be no mosquitoes. We had a beautiful last day yesterday. Well, the evening was nice because we went to the beach for the last time. It was very nice. Also, a bit of disappointment at the Italian camping. It was very hard to find out where to dispose of grey water. If you don't know what grey water is, if you didn't camp, I didn't know either. But now that I've been camping for 10 days, grey water is the water that you use to brush your teeth and stuff like that, wash the dishes, so not for doing the toilet. So there is a valve at the bottom of the car that you open and then the water pours out. Normally you have a disposing of this, a disposing place, so that you drive over it, you open the valve, it runs out, and then it's done. Here at the Italian camping, the ladies at the reception looked at me as a crazy person when I asked about grey water, as if they heard it for the first time. I mean, it's fine if you don't do camping that you don't know what grey water is, but at a camping where there is 2,000 pitches and like we were not the only motorhome there, I promise. So that was a bit strange for me. So that and it turned out that in fact they have a whole they call it caravan service place where you can do all this and fill in the water and everything. But So that was a bit strange to be investigating where to find these things, which are like the basic service of a camping. So that didn't add up to the great mood of leaving. So last but not least, I had things like towels and our big thick ponchos to wash from the sand and everything. So I washed them, and I wanted to put them in the dryer because overnight they wouldn't dry outside. It's kind of humid. So there is a drying machine, mind you, it's €4 per turn. So €4 for the washing and then €4 for the dryer. But to the dryer you have to pay €4, but you have to have €1.50 coins. It wouldn't take €2 coins. So last night I gave up, and because I only had to do €2 coins, so I was so frustrated about this and tired. So that's also another thing I wanted to point out. That was not easy. It's not easy, this camping life. So it's like 9:30 in the evening, and we are parking in some. Okay, it's a parking next to a camping sport shop. I'm being eaten by mosquitoes. I don't know if you see it, but the fuckers are all over the place. And it's like 32 degrees still. Gosh. Next time, if there will be a next time ever, I'm surely going to fucking Norway or Iceland or something like this. Oh my god, these mosquitoes are killer. Oh, sorry, my phone is a bit wobbly because I have to be after the mosquitoes. So see the environment that I'm in. This is the shop, and there are some other. Oh, it looks quite nice actually on the camera, and it's really great because it's for free, and it's kind of safe if you have people around you, so that's quite nice. However, it's not as romantic as you would think, because as you see, it's basically next to a motorway, and really the mosquitoes are crazy, and it's so hot. It's my god, it's hot. I think today will be the first time I will use the shower in the camper. I mean, okay, so also we don't have really anything booked for the next night, because we wanted to use the freedom of camping and leave it for the last moment, not to have it overplanned, and now it's kind of difficult to book anything. I'm not kidding, really, I'm not kidding. I don't know if you see again, fucking mosquito. Another one here. I have to get back into the thing with the, thanks god, the net. So we don't know where we are going tomorrow, and I'm hot and everybody's tired and sorry. So today was a 13th day of our camping trip, and it was not the luckiest one because everybody was tired and it's really 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 hot. I don't know if last year we were in the Dominican Republic, it was hot there, but I don't know if it was this hot. Of course, also I spent the days on the beach or by the pool, not in a motorhome where it's even hotter. Anyway, I'm just shooting this to capture all the reality. I promised to keep it real, so this is real. This is pretty real. So that's about it for today. Long day. It was a long day. I gotta go because otherwise the mosquitoes will eat me alive. I'll start with the spoiler alert. We are in Switzerland. I wanted to update after previous recording, after the night recording. We ended up waking up hot and sweaty as suspected, but also my older son with an ear pain. because this is what we needed on top of everything. So we had to find a hospital because it happened to be Sunday, of course, clearly. Anyway, so the morning after my night complaint, we ended up in an Italian hospital. First we had to find one. My husband then was roasting in the motorhome in the parking in front of the hospital while I took both kids to the hospital and to get treated. So I must say the Italian hospital was, I want to say, amazing, even though of course it's never nice to take your children to the hospital, but the hospital looked beautiful. See for yourself. And then also all the staff were super helpful and kind, and even though I couldn't believe that nobody speaks English there or any other language. They just speak Italian and that's it. And however, they made a lot of effort to be understood. They used Google Translate and everything. I was just amazed that it is as it is. And also the system there was really, I was surprised. It was really quick and the system was good, and at least it wasn't packed or anything. It was for free. I asked, where do I pay? What should I do? I said, oh, this is, if it's emergency, it's free. Okay, I will not contest this, but I was surprised. Anyway, so, and it was still super hot on the day, and we still didn't know where to go because we wanted to go, well, we knew we wanted to go to Switzerland, somewhere cooler, as in temperature wise, but it was difficult to find a spot. Switzerland is rather small and popular apparently, and they don't offer that much. So it was really booked, overbooked, and we were sort of desperate and tired. It was also a very long day then. But eventually we found a wonderful place with magic views. See for yourself. With magical people who run the farm. It's really awesome. They show my kids everything. They have newborn calves. They they are really big farmers, so they live it, so you also learn a lot about farming and how hardcore it is. And they take the boys and show them around, and it's really, really wonderful. And yesterday we made a hike. Let's see, I'll show you some videos here. So it was a hike. It wasn't anything super hardcore, but the kids were then really tired. Also the older one was not 100% because of his ear, and so we maybe overdid it a little bit, so they were cranky, and today they didn't want to do anything anymore. So, and the weather is really awesome. You can see it. I think we are quite lucky, and tomorrow the weather should be getting a bit worse, so we will see about that. And so what you hear around me, I'm sitting on a biking path because I'm biking by myself. This is what I did today, because the others didn't want to do much because we live on a hill and they don't want to walk anymore. And my husband already went to do shopping on the bike, and to get back there it will be also a challenge because it's very high up. So I still have a thing to do. But so yesterday's hike was nice, and today I'm having a little biking trip, and I take the opportunity to sum up our adventures so far. And we will now also add the video I shot yesterday after the hike because it was really magical. So a little contribution to my review of camping, traveling with motorhome trip, this time from Switzerland. And I will tell you, if everything was as it is in Switzerland, I would say motorhome, camping, traveling 100 times yes. Look at this. And we descended already. I will surely have videos from higher up. It's wonderful. We are lucky with the weather. It's just magical here and great. No mosquitoes. It's warm, but it's nothing like in Italy. It's nice and warm, and in the shade it's cool, so it's really perfect. And yeah, but just everything is perfect. So from Switzerland, a big yes. So I don't have a final verdict yet about motorhome. There were, as you have seen, ups and downs. I will probably keep it for the whole review video, the longer one at the end, with more footage. For the time being, I'm sending you best regards from Switzerland, and yeah, wish us good luck for the journey home, because soon we will be heading home. We are all sort of looking forward. The home is home, you know.